The authors of the official Centennial Cookbook, Tasting New Mexico, Cheryl Alters Jamison and Bill Jamison, are rejoining us in our Builder Source kitchen. You know, in our first half hour, if you missed it, we were talking about tracing the roots of our traditional cooking to the ancient Puebloans, Spanish colonists, and Easterners who settled in the West. And we talked a little bit about the different things that they contribute. So I want to ask you, what are some of the key ingredients that each of these cultures have contributed to what we call New Mexican food?
Bill, why don't you answer that while I take our saute
Just like a woman, right?
Get those out of the pan so we can get on to the next part of this. Okay.
Well, the Spanish, of course, brought meat, domesticated meat that the Pueblos didn't have at the time.
Sure.
The Pueblos had their native produce, the various corns, and that became an important part of the cuisine.
Definitely.
And the chili was brought up by the Spanish. Probably, maybe the Pueblos had some before. We don't know for sure.
It's possible.
Right.
Hey, we need that oil. If you don't mind getting that over here.
Please.
Thank you, Nikki.
Yes, well, tell us, because we can't ignore what's going on over here. What are you making for us right now?
Oh, albóndigas. We're doing with a little broth. So it's a dish called Sopa de Albóndigas.
It smells delicious.
They're these wonderful little meatballs that we formed from beef with some dried mint, a little bit of blue cornmeal, a little egg to hold it together.
Yeah, that dried mint and the blue cornmeal makes such a difference. I mean, you know, traditionally we think of meatballs, often we think of Italian food, but these are a totally different kind of meatball.
Now we're just sauteing onions and a little bit of oil. We're going to put some flour in.
Thicken up our broth just a little bit.
And I just want to verify, I will be able to taste these, right?
Absolutely. Well, you know, as long as you keep being nice to us.
Okay. Gotta play nice.
Yeah, you're the best. We know you're nice.
He's all right.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Now what are you adding to
And then we're going to put in, now that we've got our onion, we're going to add a can of tomatoes. These are diced tomatoes. And these are fire roasted. I just think that gives a lot of extra, you know, flavor to the dish.
Yeah, I mean, coming from, you know, New Mexico, of course, everything I learned moving here, you have to have a little spice, you have to have a little fire kick.
What is that you're adding?
This is some chicken stock.
Okay.
Nice.
And a little bit of water goes in there too, just to cook down a bit. I'm not going to put too much because we're not going to have too much time to simmer it.
Okay.
Have
this is a very special New Mexican ingredient.
What is it?
This is azafran. It's native to New Mexico. And it has some of the properties of saffron.
Okay. Spanish saffron.
Spanish
smell
saffron.
it?
And it takes the place.
Interesting.
In New Mexico cooking, it takes the place of Spanish saffron.
And if somebody can't find this, it's okay to leave it out, but it is a really nice flavor and smell too. And it can be gotten online. I mean, like from here in the state, like from the Santa Fe School of Cooking.com.
Perfect.
That's a great source for it.
Good to know.
Yes.
And I know you can't do anything without green chili on the set. I see it. I see it.
Yes. Let's see. Let's put the meatballs.
Let them get some
flavor. Get these albóndigas back in the broth so that can just be cooking down.
And obviously you browned those meatballs ahead of time, right?
Yes, we did. Uh-oh, we have an errant meatball. Let's put that in there.
Okay. I knew where it was.
Oh, you were saving that one. I know.
The lonely meatball.
Yeah. Well, as you said, we couldn't do anything without chili. It's New Mexico after all. So what we have is a green chili chutney. This is really easy to make too. It's just chopped green, and it has a little bit of sugar, but also some vinegar, so it's real tangy, and a little mustard seed. Just cooked down. It stays in the refrigerator for days, and we love to serve it just with a little goat cheese. And New Mexico is well known for goat cheeses too.
Definitely.
And you can just put it over the little log. Serve with some crackers.
What a great appetizer.
Yeah, that looks
you know,
really
if you're having
fancy.
people over, a great little thing to have.
Your appetite there.
Do you guys have any other favorites from the cookbook that are just personal favorites for you besides this?
Oh, about 98 other ones.
Good answer, good answer.
Okay. Well, we've done a real quick version of this, and I know you're wanting to have some.
Oh, yeah.
And
before we get to that, I want to remind our viewers, if they missed it earlier on, that you are doing a launch party as well as a book signing. And this is, I'll tell you guys, this is a book you don't want to miss. It's going to be fantastic. So let's tell everybody how they can come and meet you in person.
It's going to be Sunday at 2 o'clock at the New Mexico History Museum.
Perfect.
In Santa Fe. Just right off the plaza on Lincoln.
fabulous.
I live in Santa Fe, so I know.
He knows exactly where that
Come
is.
on up. It's a great museum.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it a good museum? Yes.
What ingredient did you
there's
just add that I just smelled?
That is the fresh mint that just makes it. You know, you might think of a dish like this, you know, with these meatballs and a little bit of broth as a winter dish, but this is so good for summer and spring too. And the mint just adds that fresh element that's so special.
I actually make salad a lot with mint and lemon, right? You know, I just mix it up, and that flavor, you're right, it really lends itself to this time of year. Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
This is fantastic.
For once, I'm going to let you taste first because I'm going to chow down on the break.
Go ahead.
Okay, can you reach a spoon over there? All right.
Gosh, you guys, it smells unbelievable. Go first.
Okay, there's yours.
We'll change it from ladies first to men first. Is it to die for?
Oh,
You guys, I'll tell you what. This is
I'm
glad
delicious.
you're
enjoying that.
Stuff
This is so good.
I love.
Oh, good. You know, we have some New Mexico magazines over here, too, and I just wanted to say, in my other part of my life, in my real job, I'm the culinary editor for the magazine, and this is the brand new issue that nobody's seen yet. This just is going to be hitting the stands in the next couple of days.
Fantastic. Well, both of you, it's been such a pleasure and such a treat, and we will definitely be taking advantage of these recipes.
Good.
And you can get this recipe by going to casa.com. We'll be right back.
Stick around.
Please.